everybody, I'm here with my friend Kristen from Hopscotch the Globe. Her channel is really great and she does a lot of travel videos. The last time I made a video about musicals, you guys got really excited and I didn't realize quite how many of you love musicals as much as I do, and it turns out so does Kristen. So today we're going to talk to you guys about some of the musicals that we have performed in ourselves. And we definitely want to hear from you guys. We want to know what shows you guys have been in, what roles you've played, and if you have never been in a show before but you would like to, what is your dream role? The first musical that I was in was Aida. I was in the chorus, and I have been in the chorus for pretty much all of the shows that I've been in. I actually really enjoy being in the chorus. That's the same with me. I love it. It's kind of a low pressure situation compared to being one of the leads. But you're also on stage quite a bit. Yeah, and you also get to play lots of different types of characters. You know what I like to, when I'm actually watching shows, I always find that I'm focused more on someone who's in the ensemble. Yeah. And they like stand out the most to me. That's happened so many times. It's also especially impressive because they're not the main focus, but you notice, especially in a really good chorus, that every single one of those people has thought about who this character is. Even though the audience does not really get to know who they are, they have a character and they keep it going, and they're always in that moment. It was really fun. It was a really fun show to be in. We had all these big set pieces. I just love the music in Aida. One of the shows I've been in, and it's my all-time favorite musical of all, is Hair. I am a hippie at heart, so I absolutely loved being in the show. It was one of the best times in my entire life, and I've, again, traveled all over the place. I've had many crazy experiences. Being on stage and performing and dancing and singing and doing a show that you love, I felt like I was in Hair. That was the world I was living in. The real world didn't even exist anymore. It gave me this feeling that nothing else has ever given me. And again, I was in the ensemble, but especially with Hair, I was on stage every single scene. We all had names still. My character was Diana, and it was just, it was so magical and it was so powerful. Hair is also about a community. When you're in a cast and you're spending day after day with these people, I'm sure having a show that reflects that friendship and family that you build, you do become part of a tribe. My cast, the cast was amazing. It felt like a family. That's amazing. It felt like a family. It was so good. That makes me so happy. It gives me goosebumps talking about it. I miss it. It's hard when a show ends because all of a sudden these people that you've spent every day with are not in your life very much anymore. Post-show blues. The next show I did was Kiss Me Kate. It was really fun. It's a really amusing show. My best friend played Kate. I was still in the chorus, but I got to do like featured dance parts, and the costumes were really extravagant. And opening night of Kiss Me Kate, I woke up in the morning and I had no voice. And that is like everybody's worst nightmare. I didn't know why. I didn't know what was wrong with me. And so my choir director was like, just keep drinking water. Just keep drinking water. And I learned that day that if you just keep drinking water, you also have to keep eating food, because otherwise you will wash all the salt out of your body and give yourself water intoxication accidentally. So that's what happened to me. I could not hold food down after that. It like completely screwed up my whole body. So luckily I did not have any solos and I could just kind of, you know, pretend to sing and do all my dance parts. But by the second weekend of shows, I had lost so much weight that my costumes didn't fit anymore. It was kind of a disaster. Another one that I've done that was a lot of fun, that not many people even know that is a musical, is Little Women. And there's characters in it that aren't in the movie or the book, and those are the characters I played. I played 3 characters. I played a troll, a witch, and a knight. And a dancer, actually, so 4 characters. Yeah, a lot of fun. I got to sing in many different voices and wear some crazy costumes and do some ballroom dancing. The one song that I did where I have to change into 3 different costumes was like 5 seconds, literally 5 seconds. I always got so nervous to do those. What if I'm missing a piece and I go back out on stage? And it was a singing part and I had to change my voice for both characters, so it's like literally like, oh, I'm singing, I'm a troll, and then I had to run backstage 5 seconds and I'm out and I'm a witch, and it was like, oh my god, it was awesome. It's so cool. So I'm really lucky because my best friend decided that she wanted to give a shot at directing a musical. I was invited to be in it. I did not have to audition. She just said, I like your voice. Bonus. Be in my show. The show is Godspell, which, if you know the show, is a really tiny cast and pretty much everyone's a lead. Everybody has a big song or a big number that they perform, and it was really fun having that much responsibility after doing 2 chorus shows. I played Gilmer. For me, that was my tribe. That was the show show where I became so close with everybody else in the cast, and we spent the whole summer together, and we performed it outside and ran around in the audience, and it was very interactive because that's how Godspell is. And it was one of my best theater experiences ever. It's kind of funny because you can kind of measure my life in the musicals that I've done over the years, because I've grown so much between each show that I've done. And when I think of periods in my life, I think of whatever musical I was in at the time, because it really makes a big difference in you and your confidence level, and it just changes everything.
Much, actually. Actually, that goes into my first experience being in a musical. My #1 fear about 4 years ago was singing in front of an audience. I love to sing, and I would do it when no one was at home. Like, no one could even be in the house. They couldn't hear me at all. Like, I was that terrified. But I'm like, I need to conquer this fear. So I saw an audition for Fame. I'm like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. And I went in, and there was probably like 50 other people at the time, maybe even more auditioning. I'm seeing like all of these professional dancers and professional singers like practicing, rehearsing, and I'm like, oh my god, like I need to leave. I'm leaving. Like, I can't do this. But the other side of me is like, you are doing this. It doesn't matter if you embarrass yourself. Just go in there and do your best. So I did. It was like one of those auditions where you finish the song, you're like, okay, thank you, and you just get out of there as
I don't want to know what they thought about me.
I'm like, it was awful. I'm never gonna get a call back. But at least I did it. Like, I'm so proud of myself. And I ended up getting a part. So, and that was the start, and like by the end of Fame, I felt so much more confident about everything about myself.
Pretty amazing, especially when you get in front of an audience. You feel their responses in your bones when you're up there.
There's no other feeling like it.
So when I was in college, I got to do the show Urinetown, which is one of my favorite shows of all time. It's especially fun for people who like musical theater. Almost every number in that show is a style parody, kind of making fun of a certain type of musical theater trope. So there is like a Fiddler on the Roof number, there is like a rhythmic talking Music Man number, there is a Do You Hear the People Sing Les Mis situation where they're waving plungers like a flag with like toilet paper roll at the end. It's the weirdest show with the worst title. They talk about how bad the title is through the entire show.
But it's intriguing. It makes me want to see it.
Like, what is this? What is Urinetown?
People peeing. I don't know.
Yeah. We actually tried to charge people to pee at intermission. It was really fun.
Did you make a lot of money?
We donated all of it to water conservation efforts. So that was, yeah, people kind of put up with our nonsense. But
so funny.
I played one of the people who could not afford to pee, and I was covered in dirt and filth. But it was really, like, it was so much fun. It was one of the silliest, strangest experiences of my life.
I really want to see that.
I mean, it's a rebellion story. It's just like really intense and funny and strange. The fact that it's so self-aware, I think, is what makes me enjoy it the most. So you just auditioned for a show.
I did, so cross my fingers. I auditioned for Cabaret, so we'll see. By the time this video comes out, we'll know if I made it or not. If I didn't, that's okay. We keep trying. We keep trying. We keep auditioning. I auditioned just to be a Kit Kat girl. Not just a Kit Kat girl, a Kit Kat girl, which is like a cabaret dancer. Like, it's a very weird show as well.
Super cool. So thank you guys so much for listening to us chat about our musical experiences. I am so excited to hear about all of yours in the comments below. I'll see you guys in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye guys. Bye.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Hi everybody. Hello. Great intro. That was like